without a good marketing
I can try, but without a good marketing campaign, we can only go so far.
5, 6, 7, 8. Oh crap, I didn't notice you were here.
Are you okay?
Not really.
What's wrong?
My business partner split up with me.
I'm sorry.
He doesn't think your lemonade stand is worth his time. Probably think the same thing, huh? I should just give up.
I actually came here to apologize for saying that your lemonade tasted like someone mixed spoiled milk with a melted ice pop.
No, you're right. Even Kevin said it tasted like batter gas.
Yeah, sounds about accurate.
Well, I'm sorry I said your taste buds were defective.
It's okay. I honestly came here to see if maybe I can help you. I really like making lemonade, and I kind of have a large following on social media.
You really would do that for me?
I mean, I could... Why do I want to say that?
Dream, waking up to reality. Dream. Who's cutting this? Who's cutting this?
LA taco truck.
Is it hot?
A little.
For you to say a little, that means it's very hot.
I don't have a drink.
Oh, shoot.
The carne asada, that's really good. It would be really good if I had cheese. Está bien.
Diane, this is good.
That's amazing, right? So, update. Oh, it looks like I got some color at the beach. Because I'm like, who is that? We went to Venice.
Yeah.
And then Drew had to meet up with some friends do they own Chicano Hollywood? Is that
Yeah, they're the founders.
Founders at Chicano Hollywood.
Mm.
And they were so nice. I'm so glad I got to meet them.
I love them.
If you're watching this, I love y'all. You guys are amazing. They right away were like, oh my gosh, I love you because you're a Raider fan. And apparently one of them was born in New Mexico, and her husband was a pastor, my old pastor. And so I'm already getting connected here, and that's awesome. Thank you, Drew.
You're welcome.
And they're gonna get me connected with people in New Mexico, which is awesome. So yeah, and we're just vibing. This is such a vibe. Just like something interesting every corner. Like you're just like,
you never know
oh,
how
what's
your
that?
day's
Let's
gonna
see.
go.
And then yeah,
This is your place.
we'll see. We'll fly back home tomorrow. Yeah.
So happy you came here to visit me.
Me too. I was so close to not coming, but I was like, I need to see Drew because it's been too long.
Aww.
And I only saw you for a little bit when you came through New Mexico.
Yeah. We only saw each other for a
few hours.
night. Yeah. A few hours.
Uh-huh.
And I fell asleep because the drive was crazy.
She literally fell asleep like this. She was in my bed and she went like with her phone in her hand. Like you were like checking like how long it's gonna take to get to California.
Yeah.
And she fell asleep doing it.
And it was so funny. But I will never forget it. It was the coolest thing I've ever done in my life.
The drive?
Yeah.
I bet.
Coming to see you. Such a memorable experience, honestly. Like, driving across the country.
I wanted to do that when I moved to Florida, but my plans changed.
My favorite part, honestly, was coming to see you.
Aww.
And the food over there is so good.
The green chili almost killed you.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Time to go home now. Adios, amigos.
Maybe you have to let go of who you were to become who you will be.
My crush is here. Oh. Someone just hit the tree I'm under. I was in the wrong spot, bruh. But again, like I said, at Disneyland, whenever I'm around a cute guy, my personality just like disappears and I don't know how to act. So when he's like, hey, can I have a beer? I'm like, yeah. Like what? So annoying. I just sold a beer and he gave me this. I don't know what it's for, but like just that quote alone is like so, like, okay, Lord, I feel like you're still trying to tell me that my dreams are possible, okay? It's just taking a while, but they're gonna happen. They're gonna happen. Let's go. First time trying 7 Brew. I had to get a vanilla latte because Haley always had a vanilla Yeah, that's bomb.
Really?
They weren't joking how good they were. Making a quick stop at Walmart because I need a new tripod. Might as well do it here, right now, because I need it.
Show yourself. It's your turn. Hello, New York.
It's Dinosaur Valley State Park, Mom, not Jurassic Park. I'm curious about dinosaurs. My coworker asked the other day, she's like, do you guys believe in dinosaurs? And I was like, excuse me? Are you serious? Look at that. I was so sad earlier because I thought I missed all the dinosaurs, but there's more. How fun is this? That is so silly.
The destination.
There it is.
Welcome to the Book Lovers Cottage. I got this Airbnb just because it reminded me of the grandma's house in Hannah Montana the movie. Come on, it's so cute. I feel like I just got off a horse and I'm just gonna see my grandma. Let me give you the tour. So when you walk up, there's a porch. There's a little welcome mat. And when you walk inside, there's the cutest little living room. This is the cutest chair. This mirror is so cute. I really love this mirror. Some books. This is why it's called the Book Lovers Cottage. Friend Lydia would love this because she used to live in a little cottage that looked like this, kinda. They called it the Shire, but they had books like this just lined up. I've been meaning to read this one. Doesn't this just look like the Up setup? Like if they put the yellow chair that was in the corner over here, we could recreate Up. You really can. Gotta come back and do that. I'm obsessed with this painting. I think it's so cute. I'm just in love with this cute cottage. And here's the bedroom. I love it. I feel like Riley? That's their ship name, Riley. Ryan and Haley Trahan with these tours, but I love it. I love it. It's so cute. We are very hungry, so we're gonna go get some food somewhere. Also, we need to go drive by the set and just see where I'm gonna be, how long it's gonna take to get there, just so we're ready for action. This is the kind of place I would live in. I hope to find a place like this one day, maybe even soon. It's probably gonna be something very, very small. Oh, C.S. Lewis. Let's see what this is. Paralandra. Oh, that's interesting. Ooh, I'm very hungry. I'm getting cranky. We came to a random pizza place to get some lunch, and they're playing Survivor. How on brand is that? Haley and Ryan has influenced everybody in this country, for sure. Do I want to go to all 50 states now? Yes. I've already been to 4 states just in the last week. California, layover in Phoenix, New Mexico, and then now I'm in Texas. And then next week, I'm going to Nevada. That's 5 states in the span of 2 weeks. Let's make it 20 states. I want to go to more states. I think the next one I need to go to is like Tennessee, or I need to go to Alabama because I've been to everything on the bottom of the country but Alabama. I'm excited for our pizza. Dinner? Lunch? Pizza. Secured. I'm always doing something. What a life I get to live. I am so blessed. So you may be wondering, Alicia, what are you doing? Where are you? Why are you in Texas? So this vlog is all about me chasing my dreams, and tomorrow I actually get to accomplish one of my biggest dreams. Some people might call it minuscule, but I think it's a big deal. I get to be on set of The Chosen tomorrow. I am just gonna be an extra. The fact that I get to witness such a beautiful tapestry of God's goodness, of God's story, like, oh my gosh, like I can't fathom how much of a blessing it is, from just as a Christian, as a actor, believer, writer,
like filmmaker, producer, I get to study and see what it's like to be on set, but also like a really big set, and I get to walk in Jerusalem. I got my Jerusalem cruisers right here. I'm trying to break them in. That's why I was crying on the car ride up here. For some reason, the song Show Yourself just makes me bawl my eyes out anytime I listen to it, anytime I watched it at Fantasmic. When I saw the movie for the first time, like 2019 I think is when it came out, I remember crying and being like, that's me and the Lord. That's how it felt, finding God and coming into his presence. She says, every inch of me is trembling, but not from the cold. Something is familiar. Every so often me and my mom are like, this feels like deja vu. This feels like deja vu. Something that's happening right now just feels so familiar. I'm praying that's just like the Lord's hand. He's just the same yesterday, today, and forever. Like a dream I can reach but not quite hold. I can sense you there, like a friend I've always known. I'm arriving and it feels like I am home. I have always been a fortress. Hold secrets deep inside. You have secrets too, but you don't have to hide. Show yourself. I'm dying to meet you. And it's just the fact that I get to see God. I'm not gonna see like actual Jesus, obviously, but I get to see him portrayed in such a beautiful way up close. Part of the reason why I haven't like talked about it much is because it just feels so unworthy. I know that sounds so silly. I don't even know if you're gonna see me in it. Who cares? It's not about me. It's about him. This is how much he loves me. And I'm not getting paid for it or anything. I've spent money trying to come here, but thank the Lord I can do that. I did the donation to be here, but to me it's like a missions trip. But this time I finally get to use my talents that he gave me and my gifts to give back to him. I can't believe I'm here. This is so beautiful. Like, do you not feel God right now? Look at this. Tell me there's not a God. Tell me there's not a God. Tell me that he's not here right now. Anyways, I wanted to come out here and just talk to you guys and also spend time in his presence because I really, really feel it. Look at this tree. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I wanna climb it, but it's too tall to climb. Anyways, this house is amazing. What in the world? They have so many amazing books. They also had a Bible. So I'm gonna borrow this because it's the Tree of Life version. Okay, parallel. Look at God. Hey God, what's up, dude? He's so good. I love him so much, guys. He loves you. Just keep looking and searching for him and he will show himself. He will. Like, seek and you shall find. Look at him. I'm gonna see it tomorrow too. Like, what in the world? Look at this. Look at this. Glory. Oh, shut the front door, y'all. Shut the front door. Look at my scripture right now. I'm reading out of Moments with the Savior. This is my devotional right now by Ken Geyer. But listen to this. You know how I was just like, I want to climb the tree. The Lord has been speaking to me so timely with this devotional. The devotional today is Luke 19, 1 through 9. Let's listen. Jesus entered Jericho and was passing through. A man there by the name of Zacchaeus, he was a chief tax collector and was wealthy. He wanted to see who Jesus was, but being a short man, he could not because of the crowd. So he ran ahead, climbed a sycamore fig tree to try to see him, since Jesus was coming that way. When Jesus reached the spot, he looked up and said to him, Zacchaeus, come down immediately. I must stay at your house today. So he came down at once and welcomed him gladly. All the people saw this and began to mutter, he's gone to the guest of a sinner. But Zacchaeus stood up and said to the Lord, look, Lord, here and now I give half of my possessions to the poor. And if I have cheated anybody out of anything, I will pay back 4 times the amount. Jesus said to him, today salvation has come to this house, because this man too is the son of Abraham. For the Son of Man came to seek and to save what was lost. How timely is that? The Lord had something to say and he said it. I am just so flabbergasted at the way he just delivers and the way he speaks and the way he moves, and the fact that he would use a sinner like me and he'd come into this house with me. What? I don't know where I got this. I think I thrifted it or got it from like a little library, like one of those boxes. If
you need a new devotional where it's just strictly about Jesus and his walk, get this. This is just about the Gospels. It's literally just about the way Jesus lived, about the parables and stuff like that. Everything he taught. It is so good. Do you read that? Shafts of the Savior's love filters through the branches. Stop it right now. I am in his presence. I gotta go. Nah, I gotta keep sharing what the Lord is saying. Remember how I was like, feels so familiar, like a friend? Zacchaeus locks onto the eyes that search the far reaches of his soul. They are the eyes both of a king and a friend. Also, remember where I was like, I'm a fortress? I've always been a fortress. Hello. Another dawn, centuries earlier, the walls of Jericho came tumbling down at the shout of Joshua's men. Today, another wall comes tumbling down in Jericho. This time, at the offer of a king's friendship. This time, the wall of a rich man's heart. Wow, Lord. And amid the rubble that crushed, stepped on part of his little man's heart, spring to life. And later, with each gracious gift to the poor, and with each payment of restitution to the defrauded, this little man's stature begins to increase. First in the eyes of Jesus, then in the eyes of all of Jericho. Wow. That is powerful. That is really... Is there a squirrel up there? Zacchaeus, are you up there? God, you are so good. You are so good. Oh, hello.
Pretty much ready.
Start over. Commence operation. Go home. I thought I dreamt everything. I thought I woke up and like everything was a dream, but no, it was real. It was real. Truly. I don't think you can see it, but I got sunburned on set. It was so hot. I was scared because I wore black tunic, black dress over it. I was wearing layers, my headdress. It was hot. And I was the only one wearing black, so I kind of stood out. But that was a good thing because when I was walking into the set, we were all in line. Mitch pulled me up. He's like, come with me. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he was like, you're gonna be in front. Because we're in a big crowd scene and I was right in the front. The Pharisees were right in front of me. Literally, Shmuel was spitting on me. What? It was just crazy. It feels like a dream. Anyways, I got a little sunburn. I'm gonna do my makeup right now. Because we're about to hit the road. I don't want to go home. But then I do because I have another project to film on Tuesday. So I have kind of a day of rest on Monday because we're gonna be traveling today and tomorrow. What an insane life I live. And it's just gonna keep getting cooler and crazier. I'm just so excited for the future. I hope I get to do this forever and ever and ever. But let me get ready and we'll head out. Had to make a stop in Roswell, New Mexico because Haley and Ryan stayed in Roswell, New Mexico. There's the Target they got Joyride. The Ace Hardware is just across the street, which is so funny. And there's a 7 Brew here. This trip has been the first time I've ever gotten 7 Brew and I'm obsessed. And now I have to get it here. This will be my 3rd time having 7 Brew on this trip.
I'm going home now. Just southern is so sweet. And find my way back to Tennessee.
So that just happened and it's so loud. Thankfully, I noticed it. I got really nauseous and I also had to use the restroom, so we got down at a travel center
and I was getting some ginger ale, and I came back out and I noticed my tire was looking low and there was a nail in it. So we are at Walmart. We'll see what happens. We have 2 hours to get home. But at least, you know, obviously it was the Lord, you know. He made me feel sick for a reason, which is weird, but he does that sometimes. I'm back home. Finally. Oh my goodness. It was a journey. It wasn't too treacherous though, but it was great. It was a very long drive. My mom did all the driving. She doesn't like when I drive. She just has a control issue, so please pray for her. Wow, what a experience. I already want to cry. It was so incredible. Anyways, I got to be on set of Chosen, as you know. They gave me this poster. I haven't opened it yet, so let's see what it is. I wonder, can I show you? I hope I can. I never used to do that. I used to always avoid doing that, but now I have the bad habit of using my teeth to open things. Oh, what? Or Last Supper season 5, and it's Judas. I don't know how I feel about that. I thought it was gonna be like all of them at the table. I didn't think it was gonna be Judas. Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'll probably give it to my dad. Maybe he'll like it. It was so cool. Oh my gosh, just everything. I've never been a part of such a huge production. I have been on some movie sets, but nothing like that. It was so cool. It was really hot. Oh my goodness. Texas in August is no joke. I was the part of a huge crowd. There were 600 of us, which is insane. And I guess I could tell you what the scene was because Dallas was talking about it on his Instagram live. So I got to be a part of the trial scene, choosing Jesus or Barabbas to be crucified. You know, everyone wants to be Team Jesus, of course. Someone has to be the opposite. Someone has to be Team Barabbas. Dallas was there. He's so awesome. And there's also Mitch. I didn't know who Mitch was until I literally had met him, until he introduced himself. But he's really awesome. He just does his job so well. He's the assistant director, I guess, or I don't know, executive. I'm not sure exactly his job. But he was telling us like, hey, if your birthday falls from May to, or January to May, you are Team Jesus. If your birthday is May through September, you're Team Barabbas. And I was like, dang it. My birthday's in July. I'm Team Barabbas. It was hard. Like, I committed. Because I'm like, okay, I'm on camera. I didn't care where I was in the crowd. I kind of wanted to blend in. Especially now, like, because I was like, I have to scream, crucify him. Like, I don't want to. But he pulled me to the front. I was so close. Sorry. I was so close to the point where when Dallas would say action and we'd be screaming at Jesus or Pilate or whatever. And I'd be saying crucify him, let him be crucified. I was so close. Jonathan Rumi, who plays Jesus, would look straight into my eyes. Stop. Okay, I'm not idolizing Jonathan. Hear me out. He's such a good actor. He portrays Jesus so well, and I've been watching every season, every single episode, and you know, like, I'm so used to seeing him as Jesus, you know, and getting emotional, and it brought me closer to him. I understand Jesus more on a personal level. So there was a point where I would be yelling at him, and he just looked me straight in the eye, and I still just see love. He would look at me, and I'd want to break character. I broke character so many times because I was just getting emotional. I was like, don't look at me, please, don't, like, pretend I'm not here. We're so close. It reminded me of like how sinful I really am. Every day when I'm denying him, it's what put him on the cross. So me yelling at him is exactly what I'm doing whenever I sin. But thankfully he took away my sins, and when he did die on that cross and he covered my sin with his blood, and he covered my sin just in that moment, looking at me, just showing me how much he really loves me. While we were still sinners, that Christ died for us. Even though I was literally yelling at Pilate to unalive him, he looked at me with love, and he went to the cross later on and said, Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they're doing. And it just made me realize like how grateful I am to know him and know now what I'm doing. And because before I knew him, I was his enemy. I was wanting Barabbas more than him. But yeah, so that was cool. And he noticed because he then came around to us in the front. He didn't even grab the microphone. Like Mitch and Dallas and even him at some points had to use a microphone because there was just so many of us. But like we were on a hold or something, and he came by. He's like, I just want to say you guys are doing such a great job. I know this is hard. I know this is a really tough scene. It's not easy, but you guys are doing great, and we appreciate the commitment you're doing to make this scene come to life. Thanks. Like, thanks, I appreciate it. It was hard, but it was also really cool because I got to be so close to other actors, like the main actors I know and love as well. Like, I don't know if I can say who. I'll just say a few disciples. One was breathing on my neck, like for a minute. A couple shoved me. Nathaniel shoved me. Barabbas shoved me. Yeah. It was crazy. Amazing experience, and I don't care. Yes, it was really cool that I got to be up front, and maybe you'll see me, who knows, but all that like, it reminds me of the episode in season 5 when they're going around the table. If blah, 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 it was enough, or something like that. If I was just meant to go there just to have that moment of realizing how deeply loved I am and how much of a sinner I am, it would be enough. Seeing the love in his eyes, for me, it would be enough. It just became so personal. Being in the middle of the greatest story ever told is just insane. There was one time we were doing a full take of everything. We went all the way through the minute Jesus went and then left. You know, like his entrance and exit. It felt so real, and like you could feel us all praying right before Dallas yelled action. Jonathan was praying, everyone I was around was praying, and then we did it, and it was like, whoa. I felt truly transported into Jerusalem, because at that point the cameras were behind us, and so I didn't feel like I was on camera. It was so convincing, and just seeing the actors at work, seeing Dallas at work and Mitch at work, they do an incredible job. The crew, like, those people work hard, and this season is no joke. This is such a grueling season, and I was tired, and spiritually, emotionally, physically, being in the sun, my body was in so much pain, my feet, but like thinking of what they've been going through, they haven't even do the scourging yet, like, oh my gosh. I couldn't imagine how Jonathan feels, or the commitment that they put to do this is insane. And I just kept on thinking of like that specific scene in The Passion of the Christ. And I'm like, I'm gonna be a part of that for this? That's so insane. It's insane, bro. I hope I didn't spoil anything, because this is all in the Bible. So, and Dallas kind of talked about it on his Instagram live, so hopefully we're okay. Oh, God is so good. He is so cool. It's just, it felt so personal to me, just because, yes, I was up close, and it's an environment that I love. I love being on film sets. I love acting and getting to do this with professional, like on my favorite TV show. Are you kidding me? And God used it. I haven't been able to cry in a while until these last few days, and I'm grateful. Ooh, I have chills. Okay.
But yeah, about that, like, Bryce Crawford said this on his podcast with Forrest Frank. In Revelations, when the angels are singing holy, 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 like over and over and over and over again in heaven, like that's what John saw. It made me realize, like, you know, like I always read that and I'm like, huh? Like that's, like they're just doing that over and over again. What in the world? But it's because they're covered in eyes. We're not made in the same image as the angels, but hear me out. They're covered in eyeball. That's crazy. So they have millions of eyes. So every time they're singing holy, holy, it's because they're seeing something different about God that's holy. And that's what this experience gave me. Because, I've been a Christian and I see God I read his word. I go to church. I listen to a sermon. I listen to a podcast. I worship. Whatever. Seeing it this close in this kind of perspective, even though he was using, Dallas and Jonathan and all these people, but seeing it through this perspective was like being an angel, seeing it with all the eyes. I was seeing it through another perspective and another eye, and it blows my mind. It blows my mind, like how holy he is. He's holy. He's crazy holy. And like, gosh, it was so cool. I wish everyone can experience something like that. Go watch The Chosen on the app in 2027. Stay tuned. Just stay tuned. Ugh, I can't believe it's not coming out for so long. Where am I gonna be by then? Because mind you, I said this in 2023. I put Jesus Revolution pamphlet here because got to see it at Salt. Also, I got a Los Angeles sticker right here. And then I have a little director's slate thing. If you don't know, I really, really, really want to be able to make films and TV shows or anything about Jesus, and to be able to work with Jonathan Rumi or any of these people would be really, really awesome. So yeah, and I really want to move to Los Angeles hopefully one day. Are you not mind blown at how good God is, how crazy he is? I'm not naked, please. But what? So where am I gonna be 2 years from now when this premieres? Will I be at the premiere? Maybe, hopefully. So cool. I love him so much. Anyways, I gotta go to bed. Good night. I think I'm gonna read my Bible and go to bed because I am exhausted. Thank you so much for watching this video. I think I'm gonna end it here. Yeah. Bye.